So, guys, I wanted to do this. So, if you're a believer in God, then you would be conservative. But if not, I understand why you don't want a conservative in office. I know you don't like Trump, but he was the best choice we had over Sleep Joe and lying. Don't know how to run a country, laughing Camilla. And since you don't live in the U.S., you don't know much better. Better we are in the last few months with Trump. But your beliefs is your beliefs, and I don't judge you over it at all. Okay. I used to be a liberal until I did a lot of research and seen all the lies I was being told and how much Democrats have done to this country since the beginning of America was founded. And it would blow your mind on all that you can learn by not watching TV and doing your own research or doing research on how much has been hidden from the people in this world. But we all have our own opinions, and I'm one that don't hate or dislike someone over their opinions. Johnny Boy and I are here. It's Johnny Boy. Good morning, everybody, on this Tuesday, beautiful morning here in Nova Scotia. This is Belinda with her granny hair. Why do I call it granny hair? It's beautiful gray hair. I wish I had hair like this. I really do. I wish I had nice hair like this. Oh, it'd be so nice. It'd be so nice. It would be so nice. But my hair is so thin, so I usually cut it. Hey, Johnny. Yes, I'm here. Anyway, I need my coffee. 1 second. Always think pretty thoughts. Too bad it wasn't always like that, eh? Well, today is the aftermath of the Canadian election. And you know what? I usually don't think we should be talking about politics and religion and all that kind of stuff on our YouTube Dolly channels because it's a Dolly content channel. However, if it's just Dolly content, your channel can be just what you want. And I tend to talk about other things that are not just Dolly. I talk about my family. I talk about what I did. I talk about, I don't know. What else do I talk about? I've talked about mental health. I've talked about personal things. I've talked about different things. Now, here's the thing. Here's the choice. Do I just continue to talk about Dollies only, or do I incorporate my entire existence with the fact that I do collect and make dolls? Oh, you smell so good, baby. Oh, baby, you smell so good. I guess if you don't want to hear anything but Dolly content, go somewhere else. But I will say this, and let's be true and honest. My opinions are getting a little bit bigger these days. And usually I take a step back, not say anything. I don't know if it's menopause. I don't know what it is. But I do know that I feel sometimes like I used to. Well, actually, I'd get after Trevor an awful lot for saying shit. He would say shit on Facebook. He would say shit on Truro Rant and Rave, which is a site here, a thing that people would talk. He would say shit here, and I'd say, why can't you just look, think about it, and just ignore it? It's not going to change. Who cares? Is it going to, like, what good is it going to do? You know what I mean? To run your mouth and say stuff. What is really the purpose of it? Like, so that's kind of the my motto, kind of, well, it was my motto. I don't know what's happened. 1 second, I need a sipper. I need a sipper. As Julie from the Country Cottage says, I need a drinky. Oh, the best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. I think so. But that's only my opinion. It's not, it's just an opinion, right? Oh my gosh, I know a lot of people would slurpy drive them berserko. So sometimes when we go on about things, and I go on about things, I'm just talking shit. Should be taught. Oh, no, you're not allowed with that. No, that's pretend. Should we talk shit? Should we? I notice on the Dolly channel, people talk shit, and we want positivity, right? We don't want to talk shit. We want to be good. We want to say good things. We want to say good things, right? It's not good to be saying bad things. Or just it's not good to say things that might hurt other people's feelings or to pick on them and bully them or whatever. You know what? I don't know what to think. I don't know if I should say something, not say something. Anyway, listen to this. So, once again, I don't know what to say. I usually do not say anything. Why do I feel like I need to say something? I think the thing that irked me out of everything would be, if you believed in God, you would vote conservative. That's quite a strong statement, I would think. I think that's a strong statement to say to someone. If you believe in God, you would vote conservative. Now, gal, I think you're new watching my channel. That's okay. I love people sharing how they feel, right? But sometimes strong statements, for some reason, I'm going to say my menopausal brain, my reactive brain is coming back, because I usually would have taken a step back, thought about it and go, is this worth this? Delete, not say anything, put a little, you know what I hate? I'm regressing here. If you're in YouTube Studio and you have a channel, if you put a check mark, like a thumbs up, like I acknowledge this, it won't disappear from your list of comments, because I always go in my list of comments in YouTube Studio to make sure that I've kind of acknowledged or done something. If you put a heart, it goes. I don't want to put a heart. So I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm making a video and I will make a comment. But yeah, I think I love. What is the name? Matter of Fact 420? I think. It's interesting. Anyway, I love that you've made comments on my channel, and I think that's fantastic. But sometimes you really got to think about those strong things that you do say. And I guess it gets under my skin a little bit when you bring in God. It gets under my skin a little bit, just a tad. So yeah, I feel I need to say something. God has nothing to do with this. My belief, non-belief, whatever I think versus God has nothing to do with it. Yes, you have it right in regards to Trump. That's my thought processes. And that's mine to have, and yours is yours to have. You can have your thought processes regarding what you think of Trump and how he's helped. And I think that's fantastic. We all have our thinking. And that's okay. Basically, to tell me I need to stop watching TV and go do some research. Well, I don't care about that. I really don't. And yes, am I forming an opinion based on what I've seen on TV? Have I done some underlining conspiracy research? No. I'm basing it what I've been shown. And so I think that's one of the things that Trump says. Things that you've been shown is just fake news. Yeah, that fake news stuff. Yeah. So I will just say, we'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Whatever. Who cares? Right? I'm talking about the Canadian election. And I think Julie said something. She's not going to talk about the Canadian. She's not going to talk about politics. And maybe I shouldn't. But you know what? I've talked about so many different things on my channel. And I've jumped back and forth. Do I talk about politics? Do I not talk about politics? Do I talk about religion? Do I not talk about religion? Do I talk about this topic, not topic? Do I just talk about Dolly? Just Dolly, and have another channel that talks about other crap? Right? Oh, 1 second. Another channel to talk about other crap. I had to get this. And this is the funniest thing. I got this from Temu. And when I first got it, I set it on the floor. And I could hear Trevor in the hallway. Belinda, what's this in the hallway? What is it? Someone crap-a-doodled on the floor. Well, he didn't say crap-a-doodled. He said H-S. H. Oh, shit. He said shitters. He said that. And I was in the baby room just chuckling under my breath. I could hear him. And then he said, why did you put a fake thing here? Why did you do that? Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. Boom. Oh, I gotta hold a baby 1 second. Oh my gosh, I had to get my Bobby Joseph. Why? Because I had to get my Bobby Joseph. And you know what I just thought to myself? I wasn't gonna speak about who made the comment, and I feel bad now that I did, but should I? I mean, it's all out there. This person put it all out there, so what's the difference? And I'm nothing against this person. I don't know your first name. But that's okay, right? I'm here to be friends. I want to be friends, but I just want to say it's really harsh to say that. And my personal, well, you know what? It is my business. And if I believe or don't believe in God and what I think about, maybe people do think that does decide, is the deciding factor if you choose conservative or liberal. You know what? I choose based on what I've seen and what I've heard and what the platform is and what the platform looks like. I know our conservative guy didn't even put his platform out until like the 11th hour. And it's just, can you really trust any of them, really? Not really, probably. But the state of the world currently and the state of our relationship with the U.S. is very important. You know what I mean? We had such a good friend, and now we don't. And we don't because, hey, man, according to him, he's been carrying us along for a long time, man. He has been doing everything for us. What would we do without him? What would we do? Well, I'm not going to get into all that because you know what? When I went to the college, I remember I had a professor who said, don't talk about anything unless you have read the book on it. I have not read the political history book on the US. I have not read the political history book on Canada and all the candidates and yada, yada, yada. I don't know all that stuff. So it's hard to talk about something in detail if you don't know all that stuff. Hence why I just go by comments that the person said, unless it's all that fake, deep fake shit, that's all fake. Could be all that. That could be fake news and all that fake shit. But who knows? I mean, I really don't care. I really don't care. I just want us to be stable, right? I mean, fake news or not fake news or what he said or didn't say, he basically has created a tariff war and economic crippling between Canada and the US. And we need someone in there that's going to help with that. Will it? I don't know. I doubt anything will. Does it matter? No, I guess not. But I feel that the future of Canada, I think the plan is to economically cripple us. And so then we have to become the 51st state. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yes, do I get mad? Not very often. Not very often. My dad would always say, vote NDP. NDP is the way to go. Yeah, I think so. Peace. That's all about the people. NDP is about the people. Why am I even talking about this? I guess the last couple days, for the first time in my total existence, it's really, really been... I can't think of a time where politics have affected me as it has recently. And I remember when Donald Trump got elected, that day I was terrified. That day, my emotions were, I was terrified. Honestly. And if that's all bad information that I'm receiving, that's fine. I mean, if you live in the States, like you said, if I lived in the States, I would understand how wonderful this has been for the United States. And that's great for the United States. But it hasn't been for Canada. And so, unfortunately, when you burn bridges with friendships, countries, it's really hard to kind of trust again. And I guess I feel like, I can't trust the situation. And I feel, and that's why I guess why there's so much passion behind the fact that we need to settle this back and forth stuff, like this kitty stuff, I feel. And you know what? Because I'm talking about this, and I said a little bit in my last video, and I got a comment to which I'm kind of replying to, but because I'm talking about this, I know I'm opening up the door to lose a lot of people that watch me. I'm opening up because I know the majority of people are from the US. And I love all my Dolly people. You know, my perception of US citizens, and I know it's a stereotypical perception, just like there's a lot of stereotypical perceptions about Canadian citizens that were always apologizing, that were so friendly, that were this, that were that. Well, I don't know. I mean, and my perception of US citizens was, you're not so friendly, you're very opinionated, you're very strong, you're very strong. I don't mean strong and like mental strength. I mean like strong in your opinions and well, you know, and so that's kind of what would be my stereotypical thoughts. And so that's totally destroyed. Since one, I got to know a lot of wonderful, wonderful people in the Dolly community from the United States. And I went over to the US and got to meet some wonderful people that are so kind, friendly. They know opinions are different, but that's okay. I know I have quite a few, and that's okay. We all have our deep rooted beliefs, and that's okay. This is not about who's better and who said this and who said that. But I guess I really don't like someone saying that on my thing, underneath my thing. But I did open the door, so maybe I deserved it. Did I? I don't know, probably. I don't think I said too much, but I guess maybe I probably deserved it. Oh well. I guess it rubbed me the wrong way. I have a history of, and maybe I'll do a video of that someday, but I don't know, it's not Dolly related, but I do have a history in regards to my faith and the direction it went and all that sort of thing. And so when someone makes a comment like that regarding, if you believe in God, you will vote, be conservative, you'll be conservative. Really? Thought it's about the person and the platform. Is that the way it is in the States? Like this and this? Like it doesn't matter who the person who's representing and what they say? Because Nova Scotia was mostly all conservative. Things have flipped around because it does matter what the person says, even though they're supposedly conservative and supposedly liberal. Because that's what we do over here in Canada. There's the NDP party, Green Party, Quebecois party, blah, blah, blah. But the main one's a conservative and liberal. And I mean, if you don't care about what the person's saying and you don't care about their platform, what they stand for, and you don't care about their history and you don't care about all those things and you're just voting for the party, why do you even have someone there? Like, what's the point? I care about what the person's saying, their platform, and all that kind of stuff. And I know right now the social media out there is just being crazified with Canadian results and all that. And now we got the conspiracy going on out there. That election was rigged. Did you know our election was rigged? My gosh, did you know that? I think it might have been because the Liberals won. So it might be. I don't know if Mark Carney is going to make any difference. I don't know if there's going to be any difference. I don't know. Most of the time it isn't. Small differences. They all try and they all say this and they all say that. It doesn't really, in my opinion, there's not a whole lot of things going on. Why? Because I don't pay attention. I don't read the book. I don't read the political book. I'm too busy reading the Bobby Joseph book and playing with my babies. But I don't know. Emotional time, so I just thought the Liberal candidate was a better bet. He seemed to be stronger. He seemed to have a level head on his shoulders, or he seems to, in regards to relationships with the United States. And I really hope that Trump and him can mend and figure out what's going on there, be it whatever be it, because really, in honesty, I do not know the deep-rooted history of either country. I don't know. I know some, but I don't know. Because I don't want to say I don't care, but politics was something I avoided. Politics, religion conversation. What else? There's politics, religion, conversation. Those are the main kind of topics that are really kind of don't go there, I think. I do know that women's rights are important. I do know that transgender rights and what they want to do is their business. That's important. I do know that anybody's business is important because it's their life to live. And any government that wants to say that we're going to tell you, if it's criminal, it's a little different, I think, but we're going to tell you what to do on your off time and how to act and who to be with and what to do with your body. Yeah, that doesn't go over well with me. No, anyway, I gotta stop. I think I just lost so many people on my YouTube channel. I think I did. Oh no, that's not good. I gotta change Bobby Joseph. He's quiet. Mama. All right, I gotta change Bobby Joseph. Oh my goodness, Bobby Joseph. Oh my goodness. I love this boy. I love him so much. Look at these thighs. Look at these thighs. Oh my gosh. He reminds me of my kids. My kids were always chunky. I love him. I think I need to get different eyes for Bobby Joseph because it's almost like it's this vacant stare. Maybe I think I've seen quite a few other ones, but I don't know. I have to go research. Have I seen Bobby Joseph sculpt with eyes that don't have a vacant stare? That's the thing that kind of bugs me about him, but I just love everything about this sculpt. His chunkiness, his chunkiness. Okay. I just love his chunkiness. So let's see what I can find. Hi guys. I decided just to leave Bobby Joseph in his cute onesie. I have to go searching for things for him. And you know what? I don't know if I have any like summer sort of things. So I love this. And I seen this hat and I'm going to put a picture up with my son with a very similar hat on, which makes me laugh because I didn't realize he had a very similar hat until my daughter sent me some photos of when she graduated, because my son will be graduating this May, June, and it'll be June, I guess, the graduation itself, but he'll be done soon. He's doing exams right now. But she wanted to do a recreation of a picture. Instead of her being the graduate, he's the graduate, and I'll put that picture up. But it's so funny because it's the hat. It's not this particular hat. I got a hat like this, but I didn't realize that Silas actually had a hat like this and was wearing it. So it's funny. Right now I'm wearing my dad's hat that I purchased for him when he lost all his hair because of cancer. Anyway, so have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I truly appreciate you watching my content, and maybe I'll be real Canadian right now. I'll apologize if I've offended you in any way, but it is a heated debate. Any kind of strong topic can be heated, and I try to be me. And I've made videos where I try to represent myself in a way that was me. I tried to make videos that was just dog content only. I tried to just focus on, you know what? I am just going to be me on this channel, and I have to be for myself. And so how I'm feeling that day is going to come out, no matter what it is. If it's politics, if it's heartbreak, if it's like loss, if it's whatever. And certain topics, yes, may bother some people. Certain topics may rub some people a certain way or whatever. And once again, if I lose people because of that, then were they really here for me? And if they're not, they're here just for the dolls, and that's fine too. I think you should just skip over videos that are not about dolls 100%. I don't think you should eliminate and leave me. Oh, leave me. But if you do, you do. It's all our prerogative, isn't it? What we do. I hate this. I'm like this because I want to hide my chicken neck. So I'm going to go like this. I don't have a chicken neck, do I? No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know. Have a great day, everybody. And don't forget, today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Bye, guys.